What's up, beautiful people all around the world. Beautiful spirits, beautiful souls. Maybe beautiful bodies. I don't know. Yeah, let's talk about some stuff, man. I said I would prepare heavily for this video, but maybe I would do a longer form because this is gonna be maybe a mid form. I don't know. But this probably will be a mid form, but I plan to do a long form video for that. Let's talk about how the devil tries to get to you. I'm gonna repeat that. The methods and ways that the devil uses to reach or attain you as an entity or a spirit. When I say reach or attain, I'm talking about reach your weaknesses in order to bring you down. This is gonna be a banger video. I feel that already, so y'all bear with me. Yeah, the music is good. Alright, cool. So I did take some notes. I don't know where it is. It's on my laptop. So I'm gonna bring my laptop to the kitchen in order to do that video more methodically. You feel me? So you wait for me. Yep. There you go. So I've got a lot of music playing on my laptop as well. I'm gonna try and mute them. I mean, pause them, not mute, but I'm gonna pause all this. I'm gonna pause all these videos. Yeah. Why does not the tablet play? Are we still playing? Yeah, let's just keep it like that. The ways that the devil uses to get to you. First of all, I gotta say that the devil here is not some I don't know. It's not the Hollywood devil. I'm sorry. It's not the Hollywood devil. It's not the two-horned, the horned. Bull-headed spirit that they being. My laptop just froze, y'all. What the hell is going on right here? And I got a monster laptop, so it should not freeze in any circumstance, y'all, like at all. I'm talking about a monster laptop. What the hell is going on? Alright, let's just wait for it. So, yeah, first of all, the devil is not some the devil is an energy. These spirits that they be showing y'all in movies and also not movies, if you've been to some places, where they do stuff like this. I haven't been to such places, so I don't know. But movies are enough. Movies are enough because it's all about the visuals, and if they can get the visuals to get to your subconscious mind, that's all they need to do. They don't need to do much. So I mean, they will do some subsequent works after that, which is also covered, but we're going to talk about all this stuff after that, man. It's not the subject that I really don't understand why my laptop just froze. It never freezes. But I'm gonna do the video regardless. That's what's funny. That's the funniest part. I'm gonna do the video regardless. Actually, I remember the notes because I got a good memory. Let's do that without them notes, man. Okay, Chandler, let's talk about this, man. First of all, the devil is not dumb. When I say the devil is not dumb, it's an energy, and this energy, the more intelligent people it hosts, the more intelligent it becomes as a whole. It's an energy, you could call it a spirit as well, and it can host or manifest through as many people as you can imagine. As many people willing to give it access to them. And when I'm talking about the devil, I'm not talking about Lucifer, I'm not talking about these demons. Demons have names. Demons they are not named devil. They are, people say they are devilish. Obviously. I'm not gonna say obviously because it's a lot of things going on. But these entities, these evil entities, these regressive, I'm gonna say, energies, they cannot get to you unless they know your weaknesses, unless you have some type of access point that they can exploit in order to get to you, in order to get inside your system. And I'm going to talk about the exterior or the external system that everybody has, that they should configure the most secure way possible in order to not give, in order to avoid giving the devil access to their circle and their external system in general. So what is your external system? Your external system is, well, your culture. That's one, even though it's not something really external, but it's obvious. They can see it, it's tangible. They can see your culture, they can feel, they can smell, they can hear or listen to your culture according to the language you speak, the food you eat, the way you dress, the philosophy you live by, the ideologies you preach, and many other things that culture in general is characterized by. It just rebooted himself. Not rebooted, but I don't know what's going on with the laptop, man. I don't know, because that's the first time you be doing that, and coincidentally, I'm not gonna say coincidentally, but interestingly enough, it's when I'm talking about the devil and shit. Yeah, now we got the browser, everything is coming back to life. Yeah. Now he's gonna give me some lame ass excuses why he did that. Anyway, let's talk about the devil. Every one of us has external systems and external system, or and an internal system. Your internal system, I could say, is your spirit, your psychology, the way you think, your mindset, your mind in general, how it works, how it functions, on which frequency it's vibrating most of the time. And there is something that a red and blue pill used to say that I like very much, is what you do frequently becomes your frequency. So by that simple saying, but simple but very clever phrase, you can make a little calculation about your own frequency. If you don't know what is your frequency, you don't need mathematical numbers to dictate you on which frequency you're vibrating. Just look at your life in general and see what are the things you like to do and what are the things you do the most. These are what will give you a hint or a base to know, to have an approximation of your frequency. Yeah. Now, your external system is all of these that I'm gonna say: your culture, your friends, your circle, your external circle, because you also have an internal circle. Your internal circle is your knowledge, your knowledge, which is derived or which comes from all the people that have transmitted you that knowledge. I'm talking about people you have, people whose books you have read, people who have taught you things at school or church or any community where you've been learning some stuff. People that you have shared feelings for, you have shared feelings with, or people, when I say share feelings with, I'm not talking about a love, romantic love, but I'm talking about everyone in general that you have shared some interest. For example, if you love philosophy and you have lived, for example, you have studied in a university where, let's say, you got a guy or you got a girl, a very clever girl, right? A beautiful lady. She loves philosophy. She be reading all types of books, and you think you're smart in philosophy, but she be teaching you a lot of stuff. So you both share this passion for philosophy. So you both have a common feeling for a common love for philosophy. This lady or this guy, if you're a woman watching, you both will have a common energy towards philosophy, and these things, they actually create some type of communal ground, or a mutual ground. Okay, I'm not gonna say mutual, but communal ground for what we call your energetic playground, or your energetic castle. Yeah, that's a very good illustration. In your energetic castle, this lady right here that you both share the passion of philosophy. You both share the passion of philosophy. You will have in your energetic castle a room where, when you go, for example, inside your dreams and shit like this, you will meet that lady in the philosophy room, because you both shared not only experiences but time and space, together. And not only time and space, but also emotions, but also feelings and knowledge, theories and arguments and statements and stuff like this. When I'm talking about arguments, I'm not talking about arguing. I'm talking about like philosophical arguments. So these people also are part of your external circle, not necessarily someone you have shared romantic feelings with, or someone you had romantic feelings for, or sexual feelings. I don't know, but this is not what I'm talking about. These people also, people you have wanted sexually or romantically, people you have desired somehow, they are also part of your external circle, external system. And when anyone that is, I'm gonna say, hosted by the devil energy is trying to get to you, they will study. If they are smart, or if they have some type of intelligence or running in their system, they will try to study you. This is why they usually say the devil is smart and the devil is in the details. Why do they say the devil is in the details? Because every intelligent species pay close attention to details, because this is where reality arises. I'm talking big shit right now. Like this video, I told you it was gonna be a banger video, didn't I? So actually, I feel like I gotta lower the volume of this. Something told me to just change it all completely. Something changed me to like put this up. Yeah, they just, excuse me, y'all, like for my face and shit. Yeah, I was talking about your external system and stuff. So, according to, I like that sound better. According to your external system, you will have points of access. That's why something Furisan said that is very, very crucial when it comes to building your external system, or your external circle, or your outer circle, to not complicate my words too much. It's that you have to be a very, very sharp judge of character. You have to know how to judge a person's character. When I say judge, or when he said judge, he's not talking about judging people. He's talking about estimating someone's character based on how they move, how they think, and the details between the two. Because a lot of people, they don't move how they think. There are imbalances in their psychology versus there are imbalances between their psychology and their outer behavior. It's like their psychology is how they think, but their outer behavior is what they portray to the world, is the image they project outside or outward. And these imbalances will result in very painful realizations because, listen, at one point or at one time, at one point in time, everyone has to be honest with themselves. Everyone. So no matter who you are, no matter how smart or clever you think you are in masquerading your inner self and portraying some fake self to the world, you will have to be honest with yourself at some point. It's just a matter of time, and maybe space. I don't know. So I'm just joking, y'all. Yes. And also your external or your outer circle or your outer system is characterized by your family. I'm talking about both your blood family and the people you have chosen to treat like family in your life as you grow up, as you go through life, as you navigate the space, as you just explore this dimension and stuff. The people you have chosen to do this journey with, to never let go of. When I say let go of, I'm not talking about attachments, but to always, the people you have chosen to feed a healthy connection with, these people that you have chosen to journey through life with, they are also part of your outer system. And your food, your diet is part of your outer system. Everything that is external to you that has some type of influence or some type of energy going inside of you is part of your outer system. This video is a banger. I'm feeling it. So, beautiful souls out there, beautiful spirits, if you would like to know how to, I'm gonna market myself right now. If you want to know how to not give the devil any access to you, you need to like the video. You need to put your hands up in the comment sections. You need to share that video to everyone you know, even those that you don't know. Listen, let me get to my notes because yeah. And your outer system is where the devil will look first in his or her study, because the devil is not actually masculine, inherently masculine as some people think. Actually, when the devil is hosting a feminine energy or a feminine, I'm not going to say feminine energy, but yes, when the devil is moving through a feminine energy, it becomes more merciless than when it's moving through a masculine energy. When it's moving through a masculine energy, it can be very boastful, very daring, which also will show his weaknesses, by boasting, by daring, by do stuff to people that he should not be doing stuff to. He will, expose himself. The devil always exposes himself, y'all. That's why you have to trust your intuition, because he or she will expose themselves somehow. But when the devil is moving through a feminine energy, sometimes the world, or I'm not going to say sometimes, but most times, because I'm going to say this. This is a very, it's going to trigger a lot of people, but I'm going to say it. I think, it's not something that I know, but I feel it. And I think that because the planet in general, or Gaia, he's a feminine energy. It's a consciousness. It's both masculine and feminine, but it's more characterized by a feminine energy. The feminine energy, I'm talking about the natural energy of the planet here, the natural energy coming out of the core of the planet as a spiritual entity. It's both masculine and feminine, but because all the elements of this dimension, of this third dimension, all the elements are both masculine and feminine. Actually, this is not something that they teach people. They teach them that each of the elements has either masculine or feminine energy. That's why they be teaching y'all fire is masculine, water is feminine. But all the elements have both feminine and masculine energy. I'm saving this information for some type of, some type of something, because it's already 20 minutes and not even I'm just getting started. Yeah, your outer system is characterized, because the planet, this is what I was saying, because the planet is mostly feminine in its, or in her, I'm talking about Gaia here, in her manifestation. When you look at the earth, when you look at it's just like a woman. The earth doesn't care what you plant in it. It will produce the fruits that the seed carries. When I say carries, inside in its genetic makeup, it will produce the fruit. If you put an avocado seed down there beneath the soil, it will grow an avocado tree. So it's like a woman. Not to say that the women are stupid. This is not what I'm saying. Women are very intelligent, very clever, and most times, yeah, so just when I'm feeling myself, I gotta feel myself. So I'm gonna pause y'all for a second, because I'm feeling myself right now, man. Let me just breathe for a second. I'm feeling myself, yeah. I'm feeling the video, I'm feeling everything. I'm feeling myself. So, some motherfuckers gotta just stop. Let me just pause for 2 seconds. Yeah. So, women are very intelligent, but because most times the world doesn't really have a system that can give, not give, but that can allow this feminine energy that the women be exuding, the feminine intelligence, the world really has a problem with it. I'm not gonna say the world as some kind of I'm not gonna generalize, but the dominant system of the world has had or has been having a lot of problems with the feminine intelligence of the world. You know why? Because it's so intelligent, it's like it's not even an intelligence. It's more of like I don't know. I don't even have the word for it, because if I jump into consciousness, then it's something else. There is a big difference. In my mind, there is a big difference between consciousness and intelligence. But it's like this one is between the two. But this is not the subject of the video, so I'm digressing. But what I wanted to say, to get back to this parenthesis, because the world has not given or has not permitted the women, or has not built any system to allow the woman to grow within their femininity without tripping off of it, without thinking certain stuff that they should not be thinking. Everybody thinks what they want, right? But when I say they should not be thinking, it's not that I'm policing their thought or their thinking patterns. It's just that if they think that, they should not feed these thoughts, because everybody think what they want. Because of that lack, that imbalance between masculine and feminine energy, the devil, when it's manifesting through a feminine person, a feminine entity, a woman, for example, it becomes more merciless, because it has a hold on the emotions and the intelligence of that woman. woman thinks emotionally. Emotions are waves, and waves do not have a boundary. Waves do not have boundaries. Do the oceans have boundaries? I mean, can you see like when the waves be moving and shit? Can you see like when a wave starts and when it finishes? You can. It's always like fluid. So when the devil has access to that power, he be doing all types of shit. He be cruel as fuck. The devil is cruel, point blank, period. But I'm talking about the methods and the approaches between the masculine approach and the feminine approach. The masculine approach is cruel as well. But you know what I'm talking about. Like, you understand. These systems that we all have, our inner system and our outer system, we have to protect them. We have to feed them. We have to water them. We have to warm them. We have to build them more and more. And we have to just maintain. Yes, this is the word I was looking for. We have to maintain them while they are still growing, because it's a dangerous world we live in. And the more solid or the more beautiful your outer system appears to the world, which means the more balanced your inner energy is, projecting this balance in the outer world, the more wanted or desired you become to both the good and the bad. Actually, the good, they don't really want you like that. Like some type of, prayer or something. Nah. Maybe they desire to work with you, or, they want to be a friend or something, or they want to highlight you, like, stay like that, or like, but the bad side, right? The regressive side, the self-destructive side, it doesn't care about how beautiful you actually cares about how beautiful you are. But he only cares, or she only cares, or should I say it, as the regressive system in general, it only cares as long as it has a hold on you that permits it or allows it to suck energies from you and keep sucking energies from you. If it doesn't have, if and when it stops having access to you, it gets really angry. This is when you will see in your external world that seemingly everything is falling down. It's like you can find no job, nobody is like accepting you, it's like you got no friends, you feel like something is always observing you in the wrong way, something is watching you, stuff like this. Something wants to polish you, something wants to control you, stuff like this. Or your family has problems, your closed ones are having problems, like you don't know what's happening to your mind, you don't remember stuff, you'll be high, just, I don't know, you'll be high just doing anything, This is when everything seems to be falling down, because the system is getting angrier and angrier at you, because you do not give it access to your system, either your inner system or your outer system. So let's talk about the tactics or the strategies or the methods or the approaches that the devil uses in order to get to you. First, it studies your outer system. It gets to know your friends. Who are your friends? He or she observes your friends, right? What kind of friends you have? What kind of who are your close ones? Like, what kind of acquaintances you have? And what is your education? In other words, the devil wants your curriculum vitae, your CV, your 3D CV, your external CV, your existential CV, like where you've been, what you've been doing, how you are, why you like this and stuff like this. I mean, the why, it's not really, the devil is not really interested in why you are like this. He already, it's like he already knows. You like this because either you are chosen. When I say chosen, I'm talking about both. The cosmos chose you and you also chose yourself. Either you're chosen, either you are above all these fake laws that humanity has created to band themselves and both others that are different from them. So, let's get to the tactics because it's already 31 minutes. I have described the outer system, the inner system, your psychology versus your outer behavior, the devil energy manifesting through a masculine versus through a feminine. You know, all this stuff. I've talked about interesting stuff until now. So the first tactics, belittlement. Yeah, belittlement. This one is a very, like, when I see that, I'll be like, yeah, I know you. Like, I've been knowing you for so long. When I get in touch with, or when I see the belittling energy, I can't. Okay, nah, this is not what I want to say. I can sense the belittling energy from a mile away. That's how I want to phrase it. And it's not even in the talks as much as in the looks, because before you speak, you formulate your words, and while you are formulating your words, your face is already expressing your thoughts without you even noticing. This is why I always pay attention to people's facial expressions and bodily expressions, just non-verbal expressions, period, because most times people think they are good liars and they're not. And if you developed your ability to stay focused on details for longer periods of time than the average person, then there are a lot of things that you will start to uncover in people's behaviors and also speeches, because the things they be saying have also a lot of hidden messages, because what they do not say is more important or more essential than what they say. Alright, belittlement. This comes in the form of people just eyeballing you, like giving you the eyeball, like, you know, like, who are you? You know, just belittling you or something. Using phrases like maybe slurs if you are, I don't know which race you are. So if you're Asian, they will use Asian slurs. If you're a black person, dark-skinned person, they will use these slurs. If you're a white person, maybe they will use also these slurs. You know, a lot of stuff, man. Or if you're at a job, they will like make you wait for your payment, like unjustly, without no explanation. You know, stuff, like unexplainable stuff that, I mean, it's explainable, but at first it's just illogical. It's illogical and it doesn't have any sense. So just things that are not based on logics and common sense that they will do to you in order to have a reaction out of you. Because by your reaction, and especially by your emotional reaction, they will have more data in their studies about you. Talking big shit right now. Second, fake authority. The real authority comes from within. And everybody that has authority on themselves has no desire to have any authority on anyone else. Because it takes so much energy, it takes so much time, it takes so much work, it takes so much healing, it takes so much growth to finally detain or obtain, possess some type of authority on yourself in order to not do stupid shit, in order to stay focused and disciplined, in order to define your purpose or your purposes in life and go about them and go for them, in order to stay driven every single day. It takes so much energy, so much discipline, so much focus to do just that. Is that when you finally have some type of authority on yourself, you won't be willing to have any authority. Actually, you won't have time to have any authority on anybody else. So, the fake authority is the second method by which the devil will try to get to you. By fake authority, I mean they will use stuff that are not based on real, legitimate reasons to get to you. For example, oh, we should go drinking now in a club, right? And you don't want to drink, for example. You don't want to go, like maybe you want to drink, but you don't want to go in the club to drink. You don't want to like be in that, I don't know, in that atmosphere. Then they will use some type of reason. Oh, but we're friends. Oh, but you my friends, right? And something that is even more painful is that when someone is hosted by the devil energy or by the devil period, when they are in pain, because they know you are human, thus we feel for each other. Humans, we feel for each other. We feel each other's pain. This is why when you see that someone is apathetic, they do not really feel another's pain, then feel free to define that person as non-human, because the ability to feel somebody else's emotion, somebody else's pain, is inherently human. Okay, I'm not gonna say inherently human, like some type of exclusivity to humanity, but it's something that if you are a living being, you are a sane living being, you will feel for another living being. We feel for animals when they are in pain. When they are joyful, we feel their joy. When we are in pain, they feel our pain. When we are happy, they feel our happiness. So it's not about humans only. But you get what I'm saying. Fake authority. You're my friend. I'm in pain. Let's go drink. It's like, I'm in pain, and I will not choose to use or yield that force, which is pain, to uprise or to rise above the suffering. But instead, I will take you and drag you down in my descendants or in my fall. You know? And it's, I don't know, it's sad. It's sad that there are people like this that are under the influence of an energy like this, an energy that will use people's pain to manipulate others, and an energy that will use people's sufferings or people's lacks, you know, lack of money, lack of emotional support, lack of knowledge, lack of intelligence, lack of social opportunities or any type of opportunities to get to someone else that is a bright light in order to bring that person down, because misery loves company. The fake authority also takes form of not only your friends, but in your workplace. In your workplace, you know, maybe a manager or something. Not to say that they do not have any authority on you. Actually, they are responsible for you in the workplace. But any person that has some type of legitimate authoritative position regarding to you, we use that position in order to enforce some type of sinful. When I say sinful, I'm talking about something that will distort your energy, not in the religious sense, but something that will corrupt your energy, something that will corrupt, something that will distort, that will bring imbalance to both your mind and your heart. Maybe not only even these things. So, fake authority. That's why, beautiful people that are watching me, if you're an artist, probably you are one of those spirits that vibrate above a lot of BS's frequency, a lot of bullshit in this world. Most probably, if you are an artist, you transcend a lot of dimensions in this world. When I say dimensions, I'm talking about the institutional dimension, the national dimension, the cultural dimension, maybe even the international dimension, because, man, artist, you have no limits. Your only limit is what you put in your mind. Fake authority. This will take many forms, so beware. Third, fake force. When I say fake force, this is also connected to the fake authority. But when I say fake force, I'm talking about using force or some type of strength, maybe spiritual force, maybe physical strength, in order to try and force you to do something that you do not want to do because it does not align with who you are, with your nature, with your divinity, with your infinite self. And this fake force, why it is fake? It's fake because it doesn't really come from the devil. Listen, the devil is weak as a mother. Listen, the devil is weak as a motherfucker. This is why it always needs other people to feed from. Because it's weak by himself or by herself or by itself. It's really weak. You know why it's weak? Because it's disconnected from the source. Anything that is disconnected from the source is just distorting himself or herself or itself continuously. And the more distorted you are, the weaker you become. Because you know shit. You're not grounded. You don't have no down, no up, no forward, no backward, no anything, no inside, no, you're fucking weak. You're lost. So truly, the devil is a weak, lost, miserable entity or energy. And because it's so miserable, because it's so lost, because it's so weak, it always needs people to feed from. Not only people, but living things that have emotions, things that display some type of light. This is why when he or she is tired or it's tired to require people to kill themselves, to commit suicide, to do some stuff, well, they require you to do animal sacrifice. They require you to go farther, even farther, because it always needs more. It cannot sustain itself. So it always needs more from the outside. And his or her or its outside is you that gives it access to you. It's all these individuals, both individuals and collectives, that give it access to them because they are not secure in themselves enough to do things without this energy. Because let's be honest, it's even written in the Bible. My people are dying because of what? Because of ignorance. People are dying because of ignorance. People give in to the devil because of ignorance. They do not know that they are more powerful than the devil, so they give in to it. People that you think that they said that they sold their soul to the devil for fame, for money, for power, for something. It's because these people did not believe that they could achieve those things, that they could manifest those things for themselves without the devil, that they gave in. It's because of that point blank period. Why did they not believe that they could achieve those things? Well, ignorance. They did not know that they are a signal of the source itself. And by being a signal, by being a fractal, right? By being a fractal of the source itself, baby, there is no limit to what you can do. There is no freaking limit to what you can achieve. That's a given. That's guaranteed because the source is infinite, baby. The source is infinite, baby. So it's like, if you ignore the source, you will always fall entrapped into this dynamic with the devil. Because you know what? The devil always has some type of offer for you. It's like the nigga. Okay, he's not a nigga. I'm not gonna say the nigga. It is not a nigga. The devil is definitely not a nigga. Although it can manifest as a nigga. But essentially, like its essence, this essence is not a nigga. Like, I can put my money on it. I'm ready to put my money on there, y'all. It's not a nigga. Or she's not a nigga. Anyway. The force is fake because it does not come from the devil himself or herself or itself. It comes from outside source. It comes from the exploitation of others. It comes from the constant feeding from these people, these institutions, these families, these companies, these friends, these individuals, right? It's a lot of stuff going on. Fourth, it uses fake love. Oh shit. It uses fake love. Fake love comes in many forms. It comes in the forms of love bombing. You know, somebody's love bombing you, like, come here, let me do this stuff, let me buy you this stuff, let me buy you this, let me buy you that, and all these kinds of shit. And you're like, why are you buying me this? Why are you buying me that? Like, you don't even know me for real. You know, I mean, and there is a slight difference between someone that sees your light and want to water it by giving you stuff and wishing nothing in return, or wanting nothing in return from you. Like someone that just wants to help you because he or she thinks that what you're doing is dope. I mean, I like doing that. I like being like, I'm not gonna say support system, but I like being this hotspot that people will be checking on when they need some serious jams. I like being this shop that people come to when they need some, you know, some next level product. When I say product, I'm talking about information, techniques, methods, motivation, logics. When I say logics, I'm talking about higher logics, a certain logics that only the wise understand, only the sages understand. You know, it's not really logic anymore, it's wisdom, you know, and I like that. So it uses fake love. Fake love comes in the form of love bombing. Fake love comes even in the form of tough love, of fake tough love. Well, I'm only doing this because you know this, because you know this, because you know what? It's like, what? And this fake love, in order for someone to project his or her fake love onto you, he or she has to mimic some type of a language that you speak. They will try to speak like you. They will try to like mimic you in order for you to mirror their energy, which is distorted. But if you are a true one, meaning you're protected, meaning you are an alerted empath. You're not just an empath, point blank period. You are an informed and a well advised or an alerted empath. You know, you will notice that there is distortion in that energy. There is imbalance in that energy. There is fracturations. You know, there are a lot of like fractured parts, fractured pieces in that energy. And once you notice these things, they call them in the real world. I mean, not the real world, but in this dimension, they call them red flag. I mean, this is the modern phrase for it. These are red flags, baby. Once you know these red flags, you know what to do already. You know what to do already. Do not ignore the red flags, y'all. Do not ignore the red flags. When someone comes, want to love on you, you know, if, for example, that person is older than you, they will try to son you. Oh, come here, son, or something. You know, try to like give you some accolade or some type of shit. You know, I'm not talking about your family giving you real love and bonding with you. This is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that you don't even know like that. Or people that never tried those things with you. I'm talking about like giving you a hug or like, you know, these things. And suddenly they do all this stuff. And while they're doing it, their voice fluctuates in a different way than usual. Their body language is way different. You sense their spirit is different. Once you notice things, once you notice these things, do not ignore them. Because I have learned the hard way. Oh, trust me, baby. Trust me on that. Because I'm so observant. Sometimes I let shit slide that I should have never let slide. I let people behave in certain ways that I should have never let them do. You know? But I don't regret these things because they have made me who I am today. And they have produced that video for you because I'm talking from experience here. Alright. Fake love. Also love. True love, a real love. It's not just words. It's not just appearances, you know. Like, listen, I hate, like, yeah, I could say I hate someone that only talks about, I hate people that only talk, y'all. Like, I hate it. It's like, can you just shut the fuck up for a second? Because you've been talking for so long now, and it's all bullshit. It's like you're insulting my intelligence by keep on the talk, like by keeping talking, you know. It's like, could you just shut the fuck up for a second? Because, you know, listen, listen. I know a lot of men like that vibrates on a high frequency. They will relate to what I'm gonna say right now. A lot of times, it's just because of the cosmos or the universe or God, if you may. It's just because you're reminded that there is a God that you're not in prison or you're not sitting in jail right now. Because some people be insulting your intelligence for so fucking long, and they be so dumb, they be so stupid, and they think you are also stupid because you are in their company, and they are right. Somehow they are right, because if you weren't dumb, or if you did not think of yourself as a dumb, as a bum, as a stupid, you would not be in their company. But this is also not true, because you could be in their company because you are running a study, you are observing them, you are taking notes, you are in the midst of what we call an empirical journey. So, fake love comes in the form of I love you, 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 and you never see what that person does, the action that corresponds to that love. I love you, I love you. For real. Men or women. Men or women. And either they do not take any action or they do not make any action whatsoever to seal this speech about I love you, I love you, I love you, to prove it, actually to back it up. But if and when they do something, it's the bare minimum. It's the bare minimum. It's like, for example, you have food in your house, right? There is someone that you say you love. You tell that person you love them every day, but you never feed them. You never feed them. The only time when you feed them is when you have some rest, like the rest of your food, that your kids wasted already or left on the plates. These are the parts that you give to that person that you say you love every day, like the rest. It's really pathetic. Like, the world is really arrogant, y'all. It's just at this point, fake love, fake friendship. I actually wrote something more about that in parentheses. Sometimes, this is for the fake friendship part, sometimes it's people that you've taught things, people you have been a teacher to, people you have transmitted some knowledge to, and I'm talking deeply from experience here. People you have watched out for, people you have looked out for, people you have protected, people whose plants you have watered with all your heart, your mind, and knowledge. It's those same people. It's people that you've taught things, beautiful, useful, crucial things, in order to level up and liberate themselves. Sometimes, or should I say, most times, it's these same individuals under the stake of the devil that will come and tempt you and betray you very lowly. They will do some very lowly stuff, some very pathetic stuff that you would never think someone like this or people like this could do. This will give you a big punch in the face that will awaken you, that will wake you the fuck up to realize it doesn't matter that someone wears suits. It doesn't matter that someone is a lawyer, he's a lawyer, he would never do that, or she's a lawyer, he would never do that, he would never downgrade or denigrate himself to do that, or she would never denigrate herself to do that, or he or she works in such and such office. These people have class. They do not behave in a certain way. They do not do these things, these dirty things. They do not think like that. Oh, really? You really think that? If you really think that, you are in for a rude awakening, my friend. And I will advise you to start opening your eyes faster and faster, because nowadays, these days, the cosmic energies waving through the planet will help you. There is a lot of incoming cosmic energies right now that are really healing, that will fasten your awakening once you choose to embark on that journey. And if your perception is not on point, man, you will make a lot of motherfucking mistakes. I'm sorry. And betray you very lowly, very pathetically, very mercilessly. I took the time to choose my word carefully, and I chose mercilessly because these people are your friends, or you thought they were your friends. Right? If you're going through some shit right now, you can relate to what I'm saying 100%. These people, you call them your friends when they needed protection from something. You gave them protection. When they needed your protection, when they needed your provision, when they needed your help, you helped them with all your heart and not needing anything in return. But most times, the devil manifesting through these people will use these people to treat you mercilessly in order for you to close your heart and never love people again. No matter what happens, love yourself more than others. The person that you should love most in the world, that you should love the most in the world, is yourself. Then try to love others. They are really hard to love. In this world, human beings are really, really hard to love because they spend most of their time destroying themselves by consuming content and things that are not good for them, that are not healthy for them, by maintaining relationships that are meant to destroy them, that are meant to exploit, to abuse them. They are not easy to love. In this planet, love is not an easy thing to cultivate. It is not, trust me. So, if you happen to have that love, cultivate it for yourself first. And when you feel that it's pouring outside of you, then give it to some people that are worthy of it. My advice for you is try to love everyone, but don't trust any of them. It's hard to do that because when you love someone, you tend to trust them, but it's not necessary. Those are two different things: love and trust. I usually say, I have a quote that I love humanity enough to not trust it, because my love for it has developed a passion for studying it, and in studying it, I have come to realize that they are not worthy of my trust. So you choose. So, yes, very mercilessly, in order to prove a point, your friends that you think are your friends, your fake friends, your frenemies, under the influence of the devil energy, they will do merciless things to you, things that you would never think they could do to you. Not you, actually, you could think that they could do these things to other people, to people that you think are their enemies, but in reality, in their minds, you are their enemy. You know why? Because you shine bright, because you have a light, because you have a mind that want to help people, because you love dearly, because you believe in yourself, because you are confident, because you are secure, because you know you are protected, because you know you are limitless, because you know you have infinite and immediate resources. They will mark you as an enemy because they do not vibrate in that frequency. They are miserable. Even when they have a lot of money, they live in big palaces, they are miserable. And they are poor as fuck. Even when their bank account is like puffing with millions, they are poor because all they have is money. They are not happy Even when you see them with beautiful women or handsome men, even when you see them having relationships, they're laughing, that it's not true laugh. Deep inside, they are very, very, very broken, very sad, very depressed, very hopeless. This is why they are out to get you, because they see you as their redemption. They see you as their exit. It's like, if I kill him or her, if I treat him or her mercilessly, if I humiliate him or her, if I starve him or her, then he or she will end up giving me this light that I need to free myself from this misery that I've been feeling for so long now, that I don't even know. That I've been feeling for so long now, I don't even know who I am. Now, I don't even know on which ground to stand. It's sad, yo. It's sad. Mercilessly, in order to prove a point, the point that they will prove also, the point that they will want to prove is that if you're not with me, you are against me. This is the dual mentality. This is the binary mentality. Either you're black or you're white. And both of these things are not even colors. It's crazy. It's like diversity left the chat like, I don't know, 500,000 years ago? Maybe 1,000,000 years ago. Diversity, true diversity and authenticity, collective diversity and authenticity left the chat like, God knows how many years ago. Also, the third point that they will try to prove is that numbers matter. But in this business, I'm not gonna use business. In this sphere, in this field, numbers do not matter at all. And by numbers, I'm talking about quantity. They think that, and they do not think. It's from experience. They are a lot out there. If they are a lot out there, it's a big collective. It's a big collective. I'm talking about the regressive collective. It's a big collective. Like, they have contact. Their network is really big. It's huge. That should not sadden you. That should not depress you. On the contrary, that should excite you. That should motivate you. That should drive you more. Because in the Bible it is written, the ones that are with us is more than the ones that are with them. It does not matter how many of them I see with my physical eyes, because they can't even see how many I have with me. I myself cannot even imagine how many I have on my side, because on my side I have infinite backup. I have limitless allies. They can't be numbered. It's an impossibility. They just can't. This is why no matter how hard the devil tries to belittle you, to give you fake love, to use your friends, your fake friends against you, to come and love bombing you, to send, women towards you, distorted women with distorted energy, but they will be physically beautiful. They will be physically attractive. They will be sexy, right? They will be physically attractive in order to exploit this side of you that you left open. Because a lot of guys, they leave their eyes. Your eyes are a door. Whatever that comes in, if it does not correspond to your vibration, you have to put it out. You have to reject it categorically. And a lot of people don't know that they can reject things. They think, oh, once I see that, and that's it. I'm programmed forever. No, you can reject it. And by the way, let me give you something. Each time before you sleep, you can say that you can turn this into a mantra or into a prayer. You say, everything that I saw, everything that I witnessed today with my own two eyes that do not correspond to my best self, they do not correspond to my higher self, they do not correspond to my purpose in this life, I reject them, I revoke them, I rebuke them, I delete them. They do not have any power on me. I have complete dominion over them. You say that over and over again, baby. You say that over and over again in your own language. If anything, do that also in several languages. You program your subconscious mind to not be attacked, to not be touched, to be immune to all types of sucker type of energy. In order to prove a point, the fourth point that they will try to prove is that you are alone. Okay, I said that already, right? It's like you have to join us. It's like, oh, we are more organized. This is the point. Like, we are more organized. We are more, like, stronger than you. We are more powerful. We are more this, we are more that, we are more. But let me give you a hint. Let me give you a secret here. Anyone that goes out their way to prove that they are more powerful or stronger or more intelligent or more organized than somebody that doesn't really give a fuck about them, that person is not only fake, but that person desires something from the person that is comparing himself or herself to. Not only that person is fake and weak and not so intelligent, because the more intelligent you are, the more silent you become. The more powerful you are, the more secretive you move. Because you know that humans out there, let me just not talk about humans. Yeah. In order to prove a point or fight for a cause that they think is noble or worthy of them being so pathetic and spiritually bitchy. I'm gonna reread this. Sometimes, this is the fake friendship part. Sometimes, or most times, it's people that you have taught things, that you have transmitted knowledge to, valuable, essential, crucial knowledge. You have given these people a blueprint to life. You have given these people a blueprint to life, to grow as a being, not only physically, but mentally, psychologically, spiritually. You have shared your life wisdom in certain fields, not in all fields, in certain fields with these people. You have showed them, listen, when you broke, that's how you do. That's how you change your energy in order to not be broke. When you feel ugly, that's how you change your self-image. When you feel lacking, That's how you go about your that's how you go and build your confidence. When you feel that you are too judgmental, or when you feel like it's all about you, that's how you go. In order for you to realize that you ain't shit, even though you're infinite, but you ain't shit. And it is because that you're infinite that you ain't shit. Because you cannot be infinite and you cannot be infinite without being nothing at the same time. When you are everything, you are also nothing. I did not expect that, right? This is why a lot of sages, a lot of wise people, along the years, along the chronologies that we know of and that we don't even know of, they have never considered themselves as people that are above everyone else. They have never put themselves in such a pedestal that they cannot talk to people, they never trusted people, but they are so easygoing, they are always smiling, they are always down for a conversation, yo. Even if it's small talk, like they don't care. It's like, what's up? How you doing today? Right? Oh, you have a beautiful smile. If the person doesn't smile, it's like, what's wrong today? Can you just smile a little? Just smile a little. You know, just smile smile a little. You know, these people be giving people jokes in order to make them feel better about themselves, y'all, because they are confident. You know, the wiser you become, the less serious you take yourself, the less serious you consider yourself, the less important you think of yourself. And actually, the more important you become. This is why you have to manage both sides, because the universe will show you how important, how essential, how crucial you are to it, to the cosmos, to the infinite, subsequently to humanity. Even though, depending on your experiences, you might not want to deal with humanity, because let me tell you, sometimes it's people that you have taught things, that you have given a blueprint to life. This is I'm talking from personal experiences. This is why I'm so involved emotionally in the talk right now. It's people you have given a blueprint, y'all. You have taught things, beautiful, useful, crucial things, in order to level up and liberate themselves. Sometimes, or most times, it's those same people once under the stake of the devil. This is why the movie Matrix is so important, because it shows you that maybe at one point in time, these people that you taught beautiful things about life, crucial things about life, how to get money, how to get their mindset calibrated to face life head on, how to get their spirituality on point. The movie Matrix shows you that maybe when you were teaching these people, they were right in their mind, but after that, maybe in a period where you were not in contact with them, Agent Smith came and transformed their ass. Now they just one of those pathetic agents that are out there to get your ass, and that are willing to betray you so pathetically, so mercilessly, in order to prove the devil point. It's crazy, y'all. Yeah. In order to prove a point or fight for a cause that they think is noble or worthy of them being so pathetic or spiritually bitchy. How does a person become spiritually bitchy? You become spiritually bitchy by doing bitchy stuff. You become a bitch. It's like you gossip, You know, you talk about stuff that do not have anything to do with you, that are not your business. You know, you become so nosy in other people's vibration. It's like you don't want them to shine. It's like, what are you? It's like, who the fuck are you? Do you think that an individual should not vibrate how he or she wants? It's like, what the? I'm so beautiful, I cannot stay angry for too long. It's not allowed. Yeah. You're being spiritually bitchy when you're all in other people's business. You're all in other people's business. You want to know what he drinks, what he eats, how he dresses, what type of music he like, what sports he likes, with whom he's fucking, right? What kind of girlfriends he has, what kind of boyfriend she has. It's out of place, yo. It's out of place. Fake friendship. This is also connected to the fake love. Fake friendship. Fake friendship is friendship that does not involve collective or mutual growth, but only pleasure, giving in to distractions and the like. If you have friends, okay, let me repeat. Fake friendship is friendship that does not involve collective or mutual growth, but only pleasure and giving in to distractions and the like. It's like, if you got friends, and all that you talk about is women, drugs, some type of addictions you have, or games, like video games and shit, or just work. When I say work, I'm talking about you go work in an office and shit like that, and you guys don't talk about anything regarding a certain growth, a certain collective growth. It's like you have a friend and all you talk to him about is like bitches out here, like women, alcohol, or maybe artists, I'm not gonna name names, but the mainstream artists, or somebody did that, or actors and actresses, Hollywood actresses, Hollywood actors. Not that Hollywood actresses and actors are bad, but they are actors. They don't want you in their business. They have a life to live, and they have a private life. So, what value? What type of value do you have as a person? If all you talk about, meaning all you think about, is other people's business that you don't even know for sure, because pretty much 98% of what they're saying about other people in the news are fake. Or if they're not fake, they're just distractions, period. And if you have a friend, every time you're talking about some big project to level up, some type of legitimate business, next level business that you want to build, and all your friends are telling you is, nah, it's not gonna work because of this, because of that, because this type of business never worked in the past, so you cannot do it, or they do not support you, or you do a first run, right? You make products to sell, and you make a first round. Maybe the first round is not successful, but the first round usually is not successful because nobody knows you, and you have your friends telling you, oh, you see what we told you, this business is not gonna work, it's never going to work, try something else. And you've never seen them do anything productive that has anything to do with a legitimate, authentic business in order to help the community. Never. All they do is play games all day, maybe video games, or just, I don't know, just play somewhere. They just be drinking or consuming drugs and shit like that. They have a lot of addictions, and their relationships are like dysfunctional relationships, like toxic relationships. I don't know, like all these things. And if you happen to be the one person in that circle that has common sense and that is observing all these things happening, bro or sister, you have to get the fuck out before it's too late. Before they try something on you that will give you a very bitter taste in your mouth. Before they show you how truly devilish they were the whole time. They were just hiding it. They were just masking it. And sometimes, I know sometimes, for you artists out there, you are so tolerant that people be showing you stuff. People be showing you that they are devilish. People be showing you that their energy is corrupted. That like they work for the devil. They are the devil. And you be like, nah, it's okay. And you be like, nah, he's just my friend, or he's just my buddy. And you be like, nah, she's just my bestie. She's just, really? So, beware. Beautiful souls out there, beautiful spirits that are watching. We are going through hard times, but at the same time, we are living beautiful. We're living in beautiful times. One of the most important and most beautiful time in whole human history. And never forget, before it gets bright, it gets really, really, really hopelessly dark. Before it ever gets bright, it gets really, really hopelessly dark. So, regarding these dark times that we're living in, stay hopeful, stay grounded, meditate, pray. I don't know what you do, but do something to keep your energy on point, to keep your energy calibrated. Do not lose your mind. Do not lose your emotions. Do not lose your heart. Do not lose your gut. Do not lose anything. If anything, lose your lack of confidence. Lose your insecurities. Lose your doubts. Use your ignorance of many, many, many things that you can get knowledgeable about. There's so much knowledge out there, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. So these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tactics that the devil always tries in order to get to your outer system. I said your outer system is your diet, what you eat. The external food, right? What you eat, what you drink, the people around you. When I say around, I'm talking about your personal entourage, right? An acquaintance that you had, right? And suddenly, when you're about to level up, suddenly, that girl that you knew, maybe from the church or maybe from the university, from college, from high school, that lady that you knew, all right, that did not give a fuck about you, suddenly now she comes with all her heart and shit like that, and all hoping and shit, and be like, oh, let's do this, and you be like, what? You be like, hold on, like, is that you? Or that man, because it goes both ways. That man that did not give a fuck about you now, he's coming all confident and shit, like, oh, let's do this, I'm ready to do that, I'm this and do. Oh, really? Now you want to do that when I'm about to level up? Now you see my value when I'm about to level up? Sometimes they will come with an apology. Oh, I'm sorry, no. Or they will try and call you like, oh, we haven't heard from you. It's like, what? Like, what are we talking about? You tried to kill me. Now you just wrote me. I mean, I said wrote because in my case, they wrote me. They did not call me because I don't take calls. I'm an introvert. I'm an ambivert. I can't be extroverted as a motherfucker. Trust me. But I choose to be introvert because in this world, it's way better to be introverted. It's a way, like, it's more peaceful. Less drama. I can be the most dramatic guy ever, but I don't love drama. So they could call you or write you. It's like, oh, what's up? We haven't heard from you. You disappeared, you know? Or what's up? Can we have a drink? Or can we have a smoke or something? Or what's up? Like, let's go to that party. But it's always the same old shit. They are never innovating. They don't have no ideas because they gave their soul to the devil. They lack ideas. They are not imaginative. And they want your mind because your mind is connected to the source. Your mind is always popping up with new ideas. Like this. Your mind is everywhere. Your mind is all over the place. But their mind is crippling. You know, it's shaky, it's crippling, it's not, it cannot stand by itself without some drugs, without some alcohol, without abusing some people. Their mind cannot stand, you know, without violence, without trying to prove a point. You know, it cannot stand because it's so shaky, it's so, this is their mind. This is how they feel inside. But you are different. I'm talking to real, true, creative artists. And not only artists, but every true being, authentic being that are not under the devil influence. And if you are under the devil influence, shit, you know you are under the devil influence. You could go and lie to somebody else, not me. So, it's time we wrap it up, family. It's already 1 hour and 23 minutes and shit. You know? So, it was a banger video. I thought it would be more animated than that, like for real. Maybe I will do a part. Maybe, just, I don't know. Nobody knows. But, yeah, man. I wish you all a beautiful afternoon if you're having an afternoon. Beautiful morning if you're having a morning. Beautiful evening if you're having an evening. Anything that you're having during the day, I wish you have it beautifully. Right? And take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Love yourself. And don't trust people. It's gonna be all for that video, y'all. Peace. I'm out.